What's up, guys? It's Corrupt here again. This time I'm going to be doing an NCAA football, I guess, sort of series. I'm very much into NCAA football. It's been a fun game that I bought recently, and it just kind of brings back memories. So it's been something I've been kind of not grinding, but having a lot of fun with. It's kind of a shame that they don't make these anymore. But if you notice, I made the coach for this new Dynasty, Michael Scott, dressed him up in a suit. Kind of looks like him a little bit. If you don't get it, it's just from The Office. That's the manager, kind of like the main character of The Office, pretty much. Anyways, we're gonna be playing Wyoming today, the Wyoming Cowboys, and of course, I'm from Texas, so I gotta go with the Longhorns. That's just my team. Although I don't keep up with them as much as I should. Or not really as I should. I just don't really have time to watch them anymore. But it's still my fan favorite team right there. That's my team. And I'm not too good at this game. I'm surprised I didn't really kick the shit out of these guys way more. They're really trash in this game. One of the worst teams really in this game. And I was kind of a little bit ashamed for that. Because the previous Dynasty I had, I beat them like 56-3 or something outrageous. I was like, okay, let me record it and let me have some good gameplay. And of course, the time I do record it, I barely. Well, I mean, you're gonna see the end of the video, but I'm not gonna say I barely beat them. But it wasn't it wasn't a beat up sort of game like I hoped it to be. Anyways, I had a lot of fun in this game, and I asked my buddy of mine, Connor, if he wanted to see if he would watch a video like this, because I've been wanting to do this. I just didn't know how big of I guess not a fan base or how many people on my channel would actually watch this, just because I post more Call of Duty and other games as well. But I do cut out a lot of this. Like if I get a turnover, I'm not gonna show it, or if I punt it, I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna show a lot of their offensive big plays. Well, maybe I will if it's a big play. Intercepted right here, perfect. I got a lot of well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I think like 3 interceptions this game. Actually surprised, but again, I'm just gonna be cutting out like the long boring parts. Me going like 3rd and 3 and then having to punt it or stuff like that. I'm gonna just kind of cut all that out. I'm gonna try and keep the most important plays and keep everything kind of moving forward rather than just the whole thing, because that would be a long video. And I'm surprised because the minute or the quarters are 5 minutes long, and each game I play is like an hour long. Of course, taking consideration timeouts and stuff like that, and not everything is another interception right there. Not everything, is constantly moving on the clock, so I got to take that into consideration as well. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that too much, but I just wanted to kind of show y'all, because I didn't really want this is a nice run right here, but I didn't really want to have a long video of this. Just because it's an hour long commentary, that's just a bit much. But I'm gonna do the whole Dynasty. It's gonna be pretty much, if you're not familiar with college games, it's considered the season. But check this out: 4th and 8, nice little pass, keep the chains moving, got it. I was actually surprised that I got that. Honestly, I may have to raise the difficulty a little bit. I don't know how to do that. I have to like mess around with it, but I just haven't played this game in so long. But it's definitely a fun game. I have the older NCAAs like 2011. My favorite was NCAA 09, just because I had that like on GameCube back in the day. That's right, GameCube. And it was when I lived in Austin with my cousins. They took me in for a little bit for personal reasons, but it's the only thing I had was a GameCube from my cousins. Or it wasn't a GameCube. I think he had it on his Wii. Yeah, he had a Wii, and I put the GameCube disc in there, and I was able to play with the GameCube controller or something like that. I know it was a Wii with a GameCube controller. Anyways, enough about that. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna prefer this type of game. Just because I have only 63 subscribers, which is a lot to me. Not a lot to most people, but it's actually a lot to me. I'm surprised, and I'm actually getting a lot of views. That was a nice hit right there. A lot more views than I used to get. Like when I was at 50 subscribers, I think I'd get like maybe 5 to 6 views. But now I'm noticing I'm getting more and more, up to to 10s and the 12 mark, which of course isn't crazy, but that's crazy to me that people are actually watching it. Like on my previous videos, my montage trailer, and then my Fallout 76, I got a good amount of views on that, and I was just like, wow, people are actually watching this. Really surprised. But I think I'm going to continue to do this. And I kind of want to bring on my next point is I don't know, just something about Call of Duty lately. I've had some time to play it, and it's not that I was like getting wrecked or anything. It just, I don't know, it just wasn't fun. I played a couple games, and I don't know if I'm kind of burnt out on Call of Duty, or if I'm just wanting to play my PS3 games, because I've been playing UFC 3 Undisputed, which I'm going to be doing that as well. I just been enjoying my PS3 games lately, and I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I'm just feeling too nostalgic, or maybe I'm just playing for the games that I actually want to play. There's nothing wrong with that. I think, you know, since this is my YouTube channel, I'm just going to upload what I want to upload it, you know. I'm not going to try and, how would you say, like, go big, or, you know, try and get tons and tons of views by clickbaiting, nothing like that. I think I'm just going to post what I want to post, because at the end of the day, I want to post stuff that I'm going to enjoy to do. And if I later on get a bigger fan base, then, you know, so be it. At least these people are actually wanting to watch what I want to watch, or they're familiar with my content, rather than me trying to lie and, you know, push videos that I don't really want to do. And I do want to do the Black Ops montage. That is actually going to be coming soon. It just lately I haven't been like in the mood to play it. I think it's just because football season got me in the mood to just play NCAA, and then I don't know why. This is actually a really good run. I was surprised I got that. But and then UFC, I recently got that, and because my grandma and my aunt, they said that my other family member, my other aunt, had a bunch of PS3 games, I guess, from her husband's son that they don't need anymore, something like that. But they brought me a ton of games, and of course, I already had NCAA, but they gave me another copy of that, and then they gave me the UFC 3 Undisputed. And I was hoping to get, they brought me a Fight Night case, the Fight Night round champion, or I forgot what it's called, Fight Night. But it's definitely Fight Night. And I was like, hell yeah, you know, I got Fight Night. I've been wanting to get that game. And I opened it up, and it's like Madden 16 or 15 or something. I was like, wow. I mean, I wasn't going to complain. It was free, right? I'm not going to be ungrateful. But I was definitely a little bit disappointed when I figured out there was no Fight Night in there. But I want to maybe get that game too. But I don't know. I know Fight Night, for me at least, got a little bit boring after a while. I think Fight Night is actually more fun with friends. Like, you know, like you got a couple buddies over, you know, just playing each other, fighting each other on the game. That's more fun for me rather than just playing like the campaign. But for these, like, these are some good single player game modes, and maybe that's what I'm kind of wanting as well, because I haven't really been in the mood to play Black Ops. I've been kind of just wanting to play solo by myself, not because I don't want to play with my buddies or nothing, but it's just kind of been more fun for me to kind of, I guess, indulge in these moments that I remember playing these like all night, or, oh, nice little hit right there, fumble for the touchdown. I was trying to figure out how to celebrate. I remember, like, on Madden, you hold triangle and, like, you'll, like, start kicking your feet in the air, or, like, doing something like some sort of taunt. But nope, I just hurdled. I was like, okay, I don't know how to do it. But then, you know, I'm kicking their ass here. You can see 21-0. So I'm doing pretty good. And I was actually really hoping to blow them out a lot more than it was. I wanted to maybe like go 56 or something, or crazy high touchdown score. Maybe next video I'm going to try and beat the next team like really, really high, just to kind of kick their ass and have a really good fast-paced game. And that way it's a little bit quicker because a lot of this is kind of like 50-50 as far as like, what is it? What I'm trying to say? I'm trying to point across. Oh, it's like 50-50, like half of them playing, half of me playing. I'd rather it just be mostly more of me actually just getting big plays, stuff like that, big hits. And let me know what you think about the thumbnail. I kind of worked on it a little bit. I really like the way I put this one together. I just realized that this is even a filter in Photoshop. It's like it gives you like a lighting effect, like a spotlight pretty much on one part of the thing, and it kind of blurs out the rest, which is a lot easier than actually using the brush tool. You know, if you're familiar with Photoshop, it can be kind of a pain in the ass. But okay, yeah, but yeah, it can be a bit of a pain. I had to kind of cut off my commentary. I had to listen to it and figure out what I was talking about. My son accidentally spilled some drink on the bed, so somehow, some way. Anyways, yeah, but it was just a lot easier for me to make a thumbnail, and I think it looks more, I don't know, not professional, but it kind of looks like more of like a sport picture rather than like the regular gaming thumbnails I'm used to making. Boom, touchdown right there. Ran it right up the gut. 28-3. And I also cut off the field goals. No point in showing that. Maybe if I miss it, or if I go for 2, but I'm not going to show any field goals. That's kind of the most boring parts of it. I hit this dude really hard. I'm actually surprised. Like, I just pressed the dive button on my controller, and I just flew towards him. But yeah, I'm really happy to play these games. PS3 games, of course, I grew up with PS3. That's my thing. I also had an Xbox, but I mean, PS3 was my main system, so it's just really fun to me. And I hope, these videos of like the older systems like PS3 and maybe PS2, because I don't know, I have some PS2 games, like Resident Evil 4, Downhill Domination. Of course, Resident Evil 4 is on the newer consoles as well, but just to have that PS2 feel, that PS2 concept, definitely be cool. The only trouble with that is I got to learn how to stretch the video out on my Adobe Premiere Pro, because it shows up in like a weird dynamic kind of. It's not like a full screen or widescreen. It's just like two black bars on both sides. I believe it's like 14:6 or something like that. I don't know. It looks weird, but of course it's designed for TVs that were, had the yellow, white, and red rather than the HDMI, which kind of sucks because a lot of the newer stuff doesn't really have HDMI. I'm sorry, yellow, white, and red. So like the older kind of consoles and stuff like that, you got to get some sort of adapter, which I had to go get from the store, or from Amazon rather. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of getting into this really nostalgic thing. I've never played a Nintendo 64, but I'm thinking about getting it. Maybe the Super Nintendo. I mean, I probably won't do any gaming videos on that. Maybe not. But I never really got to play those. The only thing I really played was a Super Nintendo. I played Nintendo 64 like once or twice, but never too much. This is a good run right here. I was hoping to dive over, or not dive, but hurdle over this dude for like a good highlight or a good thumbnail picture. I was like, I'm going to jump over this dude. He just knocks me out of the sky. Alright guys, so we're coming up towards the end of the video. Again, I gotta give y'all thanks for even showing up to my video. I really appreciate that. For this video, I'm hoping to get like 5 likes. If you're watching the video and you made it this far, give me a like if you enjoyed it, or a thumbs down if you didn't. I'm always looking for feedback, always looking for ways to improve. So, I mean, of course, I don't get a lot of people in my videos, but the people that do, I highly appreciate y'all. Y'all kind of give me that extra push to make videos. Like, hey, people are watching me. People are enjoying my videos. It gives me that good sense of feeling. So I really appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the commentary. As you can see right here, I'm about to get that touchdown. I'm going to be blowing these dudes out. That sounded kind of weird. Blowing these dudes out. I'm not really blowing these dudes out, but we kicked their ass. Texas Longhorns all day. Again, thanks for watching the video, guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Inside handoff. They got it. An 8-play, 48-yard drive. And they get 8 points after that 2-point conversion. The offense will come out again hoping to have similar results as their last drive.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receivers. These guys have worked all week on their preparation to attack this defense, and right now it's really paying off.
That makes it 2nd and 10. They line up at the 7. 2nd down. The offense going to try to open this field up, coming out in a 5-wide set, and the defense counters with their dime look. Well, one team showed up strong today. The other team, unfortunately, didn't show up at all. Texas, 36. Wyoming, 10. As we take a look at the highlights, Kirk, how would you summarize the action in this one?
That's a strong, resounding win. Sure, it won't shock anybody, but this club put on a very solid performance today. Texas simply dismantled these guys, and I don't think anybody was figuring on anything less.